What's going on, everybody? Biddy D here. Welcome back to Timberborn. I think what we want to do in this one is get started on that final monument. We can do it. We have enough science. We don't have all the resources we need, but we may be able to get up to that 1500 metal blocks. The gears and the sparkly planks, what are they called? The treated planks. I should be able to continuously make those, no problem, but I may run out of the metal over here, the scrap metal. So if that runs out, then what I'm gonna have to do is come over here and build a mine on this underground ruins, because it's an infinite amount of metal scraps, but it just takes more workers to try to get it out, and you know, I think it takes explosives and stuff too. So let me look at that. The mine costs a lot of resources, doesn't cost metal, which is nice, and it turns, okay, so it turns one treated plank into 5, or uses one treated plank to get 5 metal scraps. Okay, good to know. Alright, so where do I want to put this earth recultivator? It's huge and it's making this whole thing lag out. Let me put it down. What size is it? Looks like a 7 by 7. Because of how epic it is, should I get it all the way up here? Just for the fun of it? Or you know what I could do? This might be even better. Get rid of all these trees and put it up there. I kind of like that idea. It seems extra, but maybe I am a little bit. Alright, so let's see about getting up there. I can get over from here. It might be easier if I just climb up this way. So let me go ahead and demolish this and this. Demolish all those. Alright, and then we're going to get a staircase up all the way to there. Put a couple paths in between. Oh, and we'll need to go up one higher, and I can do that here, I guess. Alright, so that's all connected. And now what I want to do is I want to demolish all these resources. Just clear it out. They're just pines, so it's not the end of the world. I have a bunch of oaks that have grown in, and then some that are growing. Shouldn't be an issue. Ah, okay, hold up. Pause. How do you do that? You got stranded, you dummy. Get out. No trapped beavers around here. And away they go, clearing it all out. Some busy beavers. Just need to watch my water storage here. I mean, it's pretty darn good. I can always go back further if I need to. Building needs water. Okay, hold on. I'm coming to the rescue. Alright, we should be good with that now. Oh, they can't reach it. I was like, why aren't they going? Alright, and I'll just delete the paths and stuff when they're done with all these trees. I'm gonna turn this guy on. Basically out of space. Do I even need the observatory anymore? I really don't think I do. I may not need explosives anymore. At least for a while. Like, it might be better to try to get another smelter. And we'll see. Alright, they cleared out all the trees. This would be a perfect place for it, I think. So let's put the earth recultivator right here. Alright. This is going to take forever, but let's get them to get as many gears and treated planks and metal blocks as they can for now, and then just go from there. That's all we can do. Looks cool. It looks like one of those mazes from above. Alright, I'm going to lower this priority of construction in case there's something else that I want to build. So what's another thing that I could do? I think in the well-being, yeah, the dance hall. We never built the dance hall. It does use metal though, both of these do. The detailer's pretty cool. I don't know how long it lasts. Carousel. I think the dance hall would be better just because it doesn't require power. And the mud pit requires what? Dirt, which I haven't done yet. Don't know if I will either. Not sure it's necessary. Let's get the dance hall. So this has to go... Oh, it doesn't have to go on the ground. It might be best right here. So if we build some platforms, that would be perfect. So we're going to put the dance hall right there. And they should build that before they build up here. Maybe they were already carrying stuff over there? Wow. So they went all the way from over here on the zip line. I guess it's faster, just because they travel so fast on the zip line. Especially when they're not carrying anything. Wow. Yeah, when they're not carrying something, they travel extremely fast. They got some stuff in there. That's gonna take so long. Alright, how's the water looking? A little sketchy. Oh, I probably don't need 2 of these. Let me turn one of those off. Okay, we don't need 2 pumps going. Maybe not even 1. I think we'll still be okay with this. Got all the metal blocks. Still waiting on the other stuff. Alright, almost halfway there with the logs. Let's speed it up. Make sure they're getting it done. This guy's hammered in. This is in normal speed. Look how fast he's hammering. Hold on, let me pause this. 200% working speed. Plus 200%. We got the dance hall in. Let's see what they do tonight. Let's see them dance. Look at this little baby beaver going at it. Oh, he's done. That what didn't take too long for him. There's another baby. We need some more to join. Oh, there we go. Clapping it out. Stomping their feet. Oh, we got farmers and builders and haulers. I love that they keep their hats on and the little pack on their back. They're really having a grand old time. It's too bad somebody died today, so he can't enjoy it. Never got to dance. Not once. There goes that well-being. Up again. Let's see if we can get to 57. Dang, it's almost bedtime. Last one. Alright, that's it. Now, I kind of forgot. How much does that give? Wait, what? I thought I clicked on the beaver. How am I missing this beaver? There we go. Did he not? Yeah, he danced. +5. Wow. So yeah, the detailer doesn't... Yeah, it's only +1. And I don't think it lasts forever. So, don't really think it's worth doing that for costing metal. So, I'm just going to leave it at that for the well-being, I think. Maybe 55, 56. Average well-being is probably where we'll sit. But yeah, things are looking good there. Earth Recultivator. A lot of stuff going in. What else could I do? Let's see. I don't think I've ever built the wind gauge. Let me try that. I know I don't really need it, but you can tell me something. Alright, so the wind strength is only 27%. Interesting. Wow, it was so low that nothing was going. Only the big ones were going, but now it's 96%. It's not really necessary, but that's cool. What else is there? Don't really need a fence. Seems kind of silly. A hedge? Never done that before either. A bench and a hammock. Now maybe these... Oh, we need to lower this. Okay, we're back. A bench and a hammock might be good outside of these places where they're kind of like waiting to go, because you just never know if they want to hang out while they're waiting, like waiting to do something, like waiting for the dance hall or whatever. They might just chill right there. Same with like out here maybe. So putting a couple of benches like here and here would be good. Another hammock here. I think that'll be fine. Making some decent progress here. Let me open this up so I can see all my resources. Almost out of the resources that we need, except for gears. Gears are going just fine. I think we're going to be good there. It's going to come down to metal blocks, I think. And then the treated planks are just, they take a while. Are we out of, let's see. No, we got pine resin. We're good there. So one thing that might be good is to get a small industrial area that I can do one more smelter and one more wood workshop. I think I'm going to do that. That would actually... that could speed things along. Well, first let me get the things I need. So I'm gonna need a smelter, and I'm gonna need, move that over one, and then I need, what was the other thing? Wood workshop. Okay, so they're gonna get those two things in, and that takes scrap metal, unfortunately, and gears, but that's okay. For power, I'm gonna need these large windmills. I don't need them, but it'll certainly be a lot better if I do get the large ones. That should hopefully be enough. Yeah. Alright, and then we're going to need to connect these. Alright, so let's prioritize these two things by the haulers so they get the stuff they need. And then let's see what else I've prioritized, because I really don't think I need to prioritize anything else anymore. Like, I don't think I need that prioritized. Let's do the wood workshop again, and see, you don't need the explosives. Let's get the smelter, and then we'll do the gears and planks. I really don't need this anymore. Let's just delete these. Recover some logs. Why not? I really don't need this one either, but I would have an empty job. No power. So it does completely go dead. The wind strength is too low to even get any sort of power. See, I thought the large windmills will always go, but they need at least some wind strength. They just don't need. Maybe the small ones like 50%. They need at least 50%. I don't know. It's interesting. Not sure, but we're just gonna leave it there. Let me get another scrap guy. Alright, we are getting scrap. Look at them building away. Ooh, wow. Almost 250 of each. Takes them a long time to actually construct it. I do remember that. So the iron teeth, it's like the earth repopulator. This is the recultivator. Yeah, the repopulator. They had to hammer everything in and it just took so long. And this is kind of along the same lines there. We're out of maple syrup. That'd be a problem in my house. Well, it's more like corn syrup, but you get the idea. Oh, lost the water. Here we go. How's this looking? Yeah, 6 days left, and I still have, ooh, only about 2 blocks left. That was good. I don't remember how long this bad tide was. Wish I could remember. It was like, gosh, it was probably like 27 days. Not exactly sure though. We get to 2%. Yeah, oh, we're at 3. Big numbers. 6 injured beavers. I wonder if they're getting injured working on this thing too. 5 days left of the bad tide. How's the plank production keeping up? It's doing okay. I may need one more plank thing, which I could always slap on the other side or right here. So while they're working on that, I just thought, just in case, maybe I should, since I have this kind of cut out here, maybe I should go down one more for all of this. Just in case, you never know. So let me try to get this staircase back in. Boom, 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 all the way to the bottom. Okay, and then with this, I should be good. I should be able to reach everything. It might not be able to reach. Guess it doesn't matter because I'm gonna blow it up anyway. Should be able to reach everything. Just do a little bit more there, and then let's do a single dynamite layer. Oh, and they can do some of that dynamite from the top. What's this at? 5%? I don't know, man. It's gonna take forever. Well, not forever, you know. Long time. I just know I'm gonna run out of metal blocks. Or, sorry, not metal blocks. Scrap metal and metal blocks, I guess, before I get to 1500. I'm pretty darn sure. I think I'll have to make one of those mines. Again, no more maple syrup. It's about to pop in though. In that case, let me put some more. Is this guy in there? Yep. Let's put some more maple trees. Why the heck not? Wait, how far? Yeah, that guy can go pretty far. That'll work. With all that green space, there's no reason to run out. Cycle 23. I feel like we've made it pretty far. Don't even know. I wish it would keep track of how many days that is. If there's a way to find that out, let me know, because I really am not sure. Okay, so I looked and I didn't see anything, so not sure. Excellent. Fill up the tank. Let's turn these back on. Alright, let's check in again. What are we at? Still at 5%. Well, they're working on, that makes sense, they're working on these now. Wow, that was quick. Took 2 days and now we're already gonna get a drought coming in. I'd love for them to get this finished. Not so sure we can though. Alright, in that case I am gonna turn this one on because the drought's coming in 2 days. We got all these prioritized by haulers. We do, that's good. Let's detonate all this. Oh, why did I do that? I left the screen. Oh well. So now we're done with that. Just gotta work backwards now. Let's let this fill up. Turn down the working hours. Alright, there goes the drought. So we didn't quite get to fill up. Let's pause. These two, it's 24 days. Okay, I think we can afford to leave it open for a little bit. But yeah, we created some more space again. Let's see. How do I want to do this? So we're gonna delete this one and put in a dynamite. Then we're gonna do the same thing and keep going all the way back. Alright, so all that's in. So now we've completely leveled it out to the bottom, which is as low as I can go. I could just go further back now. Cool. So just a little bit better when the bad tide and droughts hit. A little bit more secure. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna need to build the mine for sure. Let me go ahead and get started on that. So how can I first get over there? Obviously a zipline would be cool, but I'm thinking I might end up deleting this zipline, to be honest. Don't think it's very necessary. I think a better one would be to delete that one so I can add this connection back over here, or to over here. So how can I go from here over to there? What's the easiest way to do that? So paths and structures, why the heck not? Man, love to just connect across with bridges or something, but stairs are definitely the better way to go. Yeah, I mean I already came up over here, so why not just connect? Let's go down, down, down there. It's the best way to do this. And then maybe climb up here. Like so. And then let's connect it all. Alright, so we're gonna get that connected. And then I can demolish that. Alright, and that'll get us all the way over to there. And then what I could do before I run out of metal is do the zip line. So I think, yeah, that's part of this. So a zip line station to here. Let's see, does that reach too far? I'm gonna leave it, and then I can do a pylon like here, and that should be able to reach here, and then that can reach to there. Once all that stuff is built, I'm gonna delete this one because I don't think I really need it, and maybe put a house up here. I don't know. Can add 3 more beavers. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and delete this now. I really just don't think it's necessary. Maybe a few use it. Oh, well, they go all the way down to there. But yeah, I don't think it really adds that much speed to them. I really wish we could connect a 3rd thing here, but I know that's not possible. Ooh. What if I just made a 2nd station? This takes 20 metal. Well, I'm gonna get more metal anyway. Let me do that. That way I don't have to delete anything. I can just connect to that. Dang it. Why do you do that? You're welcome. Give me headaches. Leave no beaver behind. Ooh, 450. Whoa, where'd they go? I don't know what I just saw. That was crazy. They are almost done with all the scrap. Good thing I'm doing this. Okay, so metal, the mine costs 4,000 science. I have plenty of that. The gears and treated planks are gonna go bye-bye really fast. That's okay. We're gonna need that, and then we're gonna need to put a path in. Let's turn down the number of workers. I'm not sure how many. I know this is gonna cause a lot of injuries too, which I'm not excited about. How many beds do I have? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I have some over here. 5, 6. I think I have 6 beds. Hey, they got the zip line and they're working on it. It's helping them build this mine. So they need logs straight up. That'll use all the logs, not all, but a lot of the logs. And then gears, or replacing gears fast enough so we're fine there. And then the treated planks. Wonder if we're gonna keep up on that front. Should I be nervous about this? I mean, it was 24 days. I'm almost halfway through and I'm still got more than half of my storage of water. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure it's a big deal. Okay, how's this coming along? We're getting there. Uh-oh. 5 injured beavers. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at my the hammock and benches. Hopefully I'll remember that for this night, next night. Are we out of pine resin? Getting some back. Do I have any more pine? Okay, they're cutting them down. Let's tell them do not cut. Do not cut. We need pine resin. Dang it. Another oversight by me. In that case, maybe I should get another Let's get a forester here and a tapper. Put that in, and I will just pump up the priority of those construction sites. Okay, and then let's plant pine. That'll work. And let me just make sure that they're not being cut down. They're not. Can this go? That's fine. Getting pretty close. Just don't have enough treated planks to do it. That's silly. Just because I ran out of pine resin. Man. Well, we're gonna get some soon. Alright, pine resin, come on in. Okay, well I am out of scrap metal over here. We completely took down the ruins. So, don't need this anymore. At all. Might as well leave the infrastructure we have there, but there's really no need for it. That's fine. Alright, will we get enough treated planks here? I didn't think about the fact that this costs treated planks, so I'm gonna need to continuously produce treated planks. I thought it'd be fine, but the pine resin. So this should help, but it's gonna take some time to get there. Take a whole nother cycle. Alright, one more treated plank, like come on. Somebody get that treated plank in there. Here we go. And there's the mine! Very good. So let's see, we've got 2 in. They take 1 treated plank and turn it into 5 scrap metal. And it takes them 9 hours to do that because I only have 2 in there. It's time for more beavers. Time to delete their hat. And let's get another triple lodge. Can I? Yeah, I can use platforms now. So we're gonna need that. We're gonna go up to here, to here, to here. We're gonna need that, 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 that. And I believe with stairs that'll reach. Just make sure. Yep, perfect. Should have no problems there. Oh, and then you gotta put the hat back on as always. Ooh, sideways hat. Nah. Only having 2 in there is gonna take a while. Let's see, what if I did 3? It'd be 6 hours. 4 would be 4.5 hours. That's not terrible. I could get like 20 a day doing it like this. I don't know. This might be better. Just don't have any treated planks to do it really. We have some, but you know, not a ton. No haulers. That's not good. Okay, we got that back in. We're gonna need a bunch of berths tonight. We're gonna need a big bertha. Let me just lower this down for now. It is what it is. The injuries are gonna go crazy too. You know, I'm just gonna go until I get this thing done. I think that's the best way to do it. I mean, however long it takes me. If I have to add anything in, I'll show it, and if not, I'll just let it run. And I'll have to, you know, increase the workforce a little bit once these babies grow up. And then, you know, the pines will give me more resin, so over time that'll be better. Yeah, but for the most part, I think I just have to let it run. 3 beavers with nothing to do, huh? I guess I could go for more builders. Why not? Well, I took this out so I can put a builder site here. I can just do that. 'Cause that gets rid of 4 little potato spaces. And I can store a lot more water. Got 520 treated planks in there, so we're coming along. Alright, all these pine trees are in and growing, or getting resin, and these pine trees are in. How about you don't flood? How about that? Oh, look at that! They got one of the stages built. Well, sort of. 25%, 26%, but I think once they hit 25, it changes to that form. That's okay, eventually we're gonna get hit with a bad tide and then it will stop flooding so much. Just like I said. That would be cool if it just didn't flood though. That would be pretty darn cool. We've got over 1,000 gears in there and 30% built. Those treated planks are gonna be the thing holding me back for sure. Here comes the bad tide. 29 days. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're just gonna have 1 pumping. This is almost the longest you can possibly have. I'm thinking we get another one of each maybe? Eventually all this pine resin's gonna come in. It's actually really soon. And we got some over here. So maybe we can get one more of each. There we go. And then a gear workshop. Another wood workshop. And a smelter. It's gonna take them a little bit to get all this scrap metal, but and the gears, I guess. 3 days down, the water's looking okay. Alright, they're all in. So we should be able to get the treated planks faster and the gears and everything. Although that took a lot of planks, but if I need to, I can always add one more plank building, lumber mill. They make planks pretty fast though. If I do run out of planks, then I'll know I need to make another lumber mill. For now, I think I'm okay. Alright, looks like planks are actually going up, so maybe it is coping with everything. 7 injured beavers. Alright, I put one more medical bed somewhere just because. And we only have 6 now, but you never know. I know there is a more efficient pump, so let me delete this one. And I'll delete this path as well, because I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go. But I know there's a water pump, a large water pump. Takes gears and treated planks, of course. How deep does this thing go? Quite a ways, and I only want to use it when things are going well anyway. So yeah, I could probably put that there. I'll just need a path. And I don't want this to be used, so I'm going to pause it as soon as they're done. Let me just look at the efficiency of it. It's in 1/3 of an hour. It's... sounds weird saying it. Yeah, 1/3 of an hour, it's 5 water, versus 1/3 of an hour, 1 water. So it's definitely more efficient. And how many workers? 3? So yeah, it's just a more efficient water pump. We may not be keeping up with the planks. So I'm thinking maybe get a plank machine. I always forget what they're called, lumber mill. Could I just get it right here? Power. Duh. Oh man, do we not have any haulers? We don't. We'd rather have the haulers, I think. Don't need those inventor huts. How are we doing on pine resin? Got a pretty good amount now, and maple syrup is going up as well, so I think adding all those trees was very helpful. And I have 8 injured beavers. A lot of them are very low. Should not be injured for too long. Yeah, I think I need to open one of these other water pumps. Stop the bleeding. One thing I could do is pause the observatory. I don't think I need science. Can leave all that stuff going. Don't need the centrifuge, at least not right now. Not doing any exploding, so I don't need the explosives. We made it over 1,000 metal blocks. Almost 50%. 50%! Starting to look really cool. With what I believe is all the infrastructure I have in place, like I needed to have in place, I am just waiting for this earth recultivator to be built, and it's just taking a long time. It's 52% done, more than 50% of the materials. It's just taking a lot to get things built. I don't have a ton of workers like actually building it, so that part's taken a while, but I think it's relatively keeping up. It just takes them a long time to bring all the resources over, to get the resources in, and yeah, it's just a waiting game, unfortunately, making sure I stay alive until I get that thing done. Well, not me, but the beavers. Oh wow, this got too low. All the sunflowers are dying out. Should add a little bit of decoration in there. Some lanterns. The good news is we did survive a 29-day bad tide. The bad news is a drought is approaching. Hopefully this one's not 30 days, but I kind of want to see if I can last 30 days with no water. but I kind of don't want to see that because then it means, well, means scary stuff. Let's check in on the progress. 60%. Still waiting on a lot of resources. All 3 of them. I mean, gears are basically fine. They almost have enough to where we don't even need to make any more. The treated planks are going a little bit slow. I'd like to get all the metal blocks in, then I could just say don't worry about getting any more scrap metal at all. That'd be pretty nice. Alright, it's a 24-day drought. That's not too bad. Alright, we got it. We have 1,500 metal blocks in there. We have 1,600 gears. Almost 1,300 treated planks. We're on our way. So since we have all the metal blocks we need, I think I'm gonna turn off this, or at least turn it down. I don't know if that'll actually do anything. I think I just want to turn it off completely. We definitely don't need as many of these smelters. We really don't need any because we won't have any for right now. Alright, so we should have that hauling. We should have enough people in there. Just for the heck of it, I can get people back in these buildings. I don't know how long it takes, but I could go with another group of builders maybe. I'll try that. One more builder hut. Got a bunch of beavers in there working away. Getting close to that 75% too. 75%. That is getting close. Got all the gears now too. Just waiting on treated planks. Ooh, we're at 1,900 treated planks. We're getting there. We're so close. It's just such a long wait time. Oh my gosh, I just realized that we have all of the materials and we just have to build it. So now they have all their effort into constructing. 10% to go. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, they're building this a lot faster now that they're putting all their effort into constructing and not hauling resources. Here comes the bad tide, but who cares about that? We're about to get this thing built. And it is done. Look at this beautiful piece of artwork. The Earth Recultivator. We have 10 in there. They have to load it up with extract and paper. I did not know that. Okay, so I guess we got to do that to launch it. So this is bad water, and then they gotta, yeah, put the extract in. I don't know if I'm making extract. Let me turn that back on if I'm, oh yeah, I am. And then paper is over here somewhere. Drain my paper supply real quick. Let me stop the printing press. This might be faster if I just put a paper mill in real quick. Okay, so then we hurry up and wait for another resource, I guess. It's just how it goes. Alright, that bad tide's not too bad. I think it was, what, 21 days maybe? Wasn't really paying attention. Okay, we got all the paper. We almost have all the extract. Alright, we got it all. Let's see this thing in action. I'm gonna wait for the next day, actually. Just want to say before we blast this thing off, I really appreciate you guys watching and commenting and everything. It's been fun. It's been a good run. But here's the finale right here. Let's launch this thing. Earth Recultivator. I've never seen this in action. Okay, yep. Whoa. Okay, that was freaking cool. Hey, there it goes. 558 days to get that done. 361 beavers born. 55,000 water consumed. I didn't paint any tails. Oh, that sucks. Cut 27,000 trees. Only 23 broken teeth. That's pretty good. I didn't do any bots. Detonated 1,546 dynamite. I like that. Really cool. I think that's the best place to end this series. So I really appreciate you guys watching for all these videos. Hopefully the next series you'll enjoy as much. You'll just have to see what I decide to do next, and I'll see you there. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next series. Have a good day. Bye.